Bonjour, je m'appelle Fakri Shahid, and today I will be presenting our French presentation on our city of choice, Marseille, France. So firstly, I will be going into detail of the city background of Marseille in France. It is considered to be the second largest city in France after Paris. Paris is known to be the largest city in France. For the location, it is located in the prefecture of the department of Bouches-du-Rhône. It is known to be the southern part of France. It is located in the region of Provence-Alpes-Côte. It is known to be a Gauss port that became the Greek colony of Massalia circa during the 600 BC. Gauls brings a meaning of a group of people of continental Europe during the 600 BC, which is also known as to be the 7th century during that time. It is located west of the French Riviera. It is also well known for its strategic geography, natural harbour sheltered by a semicircle of limestone hills. So, as we saw from the first slide, Marseille is a city which is at the coastline of France. It is surrounded by the sea, and during back in the time and also now in our current day, it is known to be a very popular harbour or port. And so the strategic geography brings more advantage to the port, and more foreign people will come. And lastly, Marseille population is drawn from a mix of people from the Mediterranean and also from elsewhere of Europe. So the population in Marseille, we cannot say that only people that are originally in France are there, because back at the time they were considered to be a very famous spot, and a mixture of people had already been there until today. And next, I will be go into detail about the one of the top tourist spots for Marseille. Firstly is the Basilique Notre-Dame de la Garde. Um, for this spot, it offers a breathtaking hilltop location. It is actually a church that stands at the summit of Marseille. So from the whole city of Marseille, it is actually the top, the summit, the highest height in Marseille city, and it serves as an important landmark for the whole Marseille city. It represents as a beacon for the faithful people in Marseille. It was built in 1853 to 1864. The church features an opulent neo-Byzantine style interior of light and dark marble arches supporting the gilded mosaic cupolas. Cupolas are the square structures on top of the small square structures on top of the roof, which we can see from many churches. And then for this tourist spot, it also offers terraces on the hill that are available to enjoy a panoramic view of the whole Marseille city and also the sea surrounding Marseille. It is located at Rue Fort du Sanctuaire, Marseille. And then next, it is the Vieux spot, which is also known as the Old Harbour at Marseille city. The Vieux port represents the birthplace of Marseille. As I said before, Marseille is a city that was born and known to be a very famous port during back in the time, even during the 7th century. And the history it is actually a historical place where the city began as a Greek port around 600 BC, which I told before, people of Gauls. It is surrounded by serene and clear blue waters. If you come here, you'll be able to see clear and serene waters at the port. Uh, the main activities here mostly is a stroll around this ancient harbour, which give visitors or tourists a feel for the thriving Mediterranean atmosphere of Marseille. the best place to find the authentic bouillabaisse, which is actually a flavorful seafood stew that is a specialty of Marseille. This is one of the best spots for you to find the food, and this old port is located at the west part of Marseille, near the Canberra Boulevard. And then the third tourist spot that is very recommended if you come to Marseille is the Mukim. Mukim is the Musée de Civilisation de Europe at the Mediterranean, which is in English. It brings a translation of the Museum of Europe and Mediterranean Civilization. So this beautiful museum here provides galleries, lectures, and film screenings. Visitors can explore the history of Mediterranean civilization if you come to this museum. This museum also offers exciting themes such as the invention of gods, the treasures of the spice route, the visitors of Jerusalem, and the seven wonders of the world. Also, all of them can be found here. The Fort Saint Jean beside the Mukim also has a spectacular Mediterranean garden accessible by a suspended footbridge over the sea. So not only you will be enlightened by the rich history of Mediterranean and Europe, you can also access to a very beautiful garden which is suspended by a footbridge over the sea. It is located at Promenade Robert Laffont, Marseille. Lastly, this museum offers a scenic stroll and panoramic views of the coastline. As you can see, it is also surrounded by water, so it has a very beautiful view here. And then one of the last tourist spot that is recommended in Marseille is the Calanques National Park. It is also known in France as the Parc National des Calanques. This place offers the splendor of nature just 15 kilometers away from the hustle and bustle of Marseille. It offers a unique landscape distinguished by majestic limestone rock walls and fjord-like cove. The meaning of fjord-like cove here is actually the term that is used to describe the picture I'm using here, which you can see a narrow inline sea is covered by hills or rocks that are very steep. And then visitors are usually dazzled by water's mesmerizing turquoise color, as you can see from the picture. Very beautiful, more clear and more beautiful than the water you can find at the port. Uh, there are also many diverse plant species and rare wildlife. And one of the main attractions of wildlife that are rare here is the peregrine falcon. And then for some of the outdoor sports into this place offers swimming, kayaking, rock climbing, and also hiking. Besides that, it also offers guided boat tour and arrange a private boat trip for those who prefer to be a bit more private during their vacation or trip. This place definitely has them. And then lastly, the Galapagos National Park is located where the Mediterranean meets the Galapagos Mountain. So that's all from me. I will pass this presentation to my group member. Thank you. Au revoir.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Bonjour tout le monde. Je m'appelle Khairul Akmal. Hope you guys enjoy and get some benefits from our video. So let's go. Okay, so for famous food in town, the Marseille's most famous and classic dish, which was once known as poor man's soup, is called is called bouillabaisse. One more, bouillabaisse. So bouillabaisse is a hearty meal and is loved by true seafood enthusiasts. So makna kata lah, siapa yang suka seafood ni bila datang Marseille ni wajib try ni. bouillabaisse. The soup is made using a variety of seafood combination, typically decided upon by the chef or by what is available. So ingredient can be ranged from multiple type of fish, shrimp, crab, lobsters, mussel, and sea urchins, and often includes any combination of seasonings such as garlic, onions, fresh herbs. So, dia satu dish yang menarik lah. Macam-macam ada dalam satu pinggan. Next, bila kita dah tunjuk gambar teko biru ni, kita dah tahu makanan ni nama apa. Sebab the title of this movie is the name of French food, which is ratatouille. Ratatouille. So, this ratatouille is defined as a mostly stew of vegetables. Jadi, kepada yang tidak menggemarkan sayur, yang bencikan sayur, dia akan memang nampak sedap bila dalam movie ni, dia akan terkejut sebab bila dia tahu yang dalam tu semua ialah jenis campuran sayur. So antara sayur-sayur dalam tu ialah tomato, garlic, bawang, zucchini ni ialah labu air, eggplant, terung, bell pepper and some combination of leafy green herbs. Dah present. Okay, for the festival celebrated, first, yang the oldest festival yang celebrate kat Marseille ni, kita panggil dia Marseille Santon's Fair, which is Christmas market in Marseille. So the Marseille tradition of the Santon Fair came about due to the popular enthusiasm for the celebration of the nativity from the emergence of this typically provincial figurine. Faham tak? Tak apa. Panjang-panjang tu maksud dia nak cakap festival ni dia macam pesta jual patung ni. Yang boleh tengok gambar tu, semua tu dipanggil Santon. So legend says that having a Santon is a good protection for your house. So this festival always celebrate from the last Sunday in November until 31st December every year. So it brings together many of the oldest families of santon makers and enables people who are interested to purchase all the varieties of santon, from the rarest to the most original, as well as the clips made in traditional way from cardboard, cork or glued paper. Jadi festival ni memang meriah, boleh tengok gambar tu memang meriah sebab event paling lama festival yang paling lama setiap tahun disambut. Jadi dia menghimpunkan semua pembuat santon ni dan yang mesti ada buyer, mesti ada barang yang rare, yang susah buat. Makin susah buat makin mahal lah benda. Jadi each santon maker ni they create figure inspired by folklore and tradition. Apa yang dimaksudkan inspired dengan folklore and tradition ni? Maksudnya diorang ada cerita dulu kala macam cerita zaman dulu yang cerita berpelajaran tu, macam anak tanggang, batu belah batu ketangkup. So diorang ada cerita diorang juga. So benda patung-patung ni inspired daripada cerita-cerita tu. So such as shepherd offering the lamb, reminder of the prestige tradition, the woman with the black hand whose growth was recommended for the newborn babies. Mengantuk kan? So ini part yang menarik, iaitu interesting facts about Marseille. Jom kita dengar. First, birthplace of Zinedine Zidane. Siapa tak pernah dengar Zinedine Zidane ni, malu je oi. So Zinedine Zidane ni was born on 23 June 1972 in Marseille, France. So kalau siapa yang tak kenal, dia ialah 3-time FIFA World Player of the Year. Dia lead France to victory in 1998 World Cup dan pernah membintangi klub dari pelbagai liga yang terkenal seperti France, Italy, Spain. His career ended in shocking fashion when he was expelled from the 2006 World Cup final. Siapa yang minat bola dia memang akan tahu lah tentang perkara ni. Iaitu dia telah headbutting an opponent, so he remains regarded as one of sports of all-time greats. Sekarang ni dia took over a manager of Real Madrid in 2016 and went to win 3 consecutive Champions League titles with the club. Number 2, the oldest city in France. So Marseille ni ialah bandar yang tertua France ni. It was founded about 2,600 years ago. Wow, so long. So macam biasa, sebab apa dia dijumpai disebabkan pelayaran. Macam kita Melaka pun terkenal dengan pelabuhan dia, ini pun terkenal dengan pelabuhan dia. Number 3, The French Connection was filmed around Marseille 1971. So apa yang menarik ni The French Connection ni? Hal ini disebabkan French Connection ni menang macam-macam award. So it was filmed in 1971. It's genre American action thriller film. This story tells a New York Police Department detective Jimmy Popeye and his buddy Cloudy, whose real life counterparts were narcotics detectives in pursuit of wealthy French heroine. So apa award yang dia pernah menang? Banyak ni. It won the Oscar for Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director, Best Film Editing, Best Adapted Screenplay, and it was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, Best Cinematography, Best Sound Mixing, and also received a Golden Globe Award nomination. Banyak boh. Banyak boh. And last but not least, it's where the whole world meets. Kenapa dikatakan semua dunia bertemu di situ? Sebab seorang, the famous writer Alexander Dumas said that Marseille is the place where the world meets, probably for its huge port. If you take a walk around there, it really seems to be in the right spot to meet people from all over the world. English pubs kat sebelah, beside the church. Lepas tu ada Arabic musician, main muzik dia lah. Lepas tu ada French, Spanish, Italian, German, English people walking around. Macam-macam orang tu nampak. Lepas tu tiba-tiba nampak Japanese tourists taking pictures. Apa tu tiba-tiba depan ada Brazilian dancer having fun on the stage. So it's like to having a look to the world. So jadi tak perlu pergi setiap negara tu. Kita just datang di sini. Boleh nampak macam-macam orang. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching this video. And sorry if you don't like or ada kata-kata yang terasa so, tak menarik, membosankan, kami mohon ampun. Terima kasih, doakan assignment kami. Ini semua untuk assignment dan semoga kami dapat markah tinggi. Terima kasih.